everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be swapping Summer's eyes out. And when I originally bought Summer, I had thought at that time that I would definitely swap her eyes out for Ebony's eyes, which I have here. And I never did get around to doing it because I really liked her with the brown eyes. But the more I've thought about it, I am about to buy Justice. I think I'm going to hit the button on her next week. I'm just waiting. I know the Smart Doll staff is out of the office until January 6th, so I'm going to wait till they come back, see if maybe they put any New Year's specials up. I know they probably won't, but once in a while they do a special, so I'm just kind of waiting before I hit the button. And but I am going to buy Justice next week, and she has brown eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch Summer's eyes out to green ones, so I'll have a green-eyed girl and a brown-eyed girl. So to do this, I'm going to remove her head first of all, which is easy enough to do. There we go. And I will set her body over to the side. And then I'm going to take her wig off. And the trickiest thing here, from what I understand, is going to be getting that head cap off. So I'm going to flip her over, and let's see if I can do this. I'm just going to kind of squeeze it and pry it a little with my hands, and I'm going to squeeze a little harder. There we go. So it took a little bit of prying and pulling on my end, and you can see the eyes in there with the blue tack. So they use blue tack to put eyes in. I am going to try to reuse the blue tack that's in there. If it does not work, I've got some Max silicone earplugs, which if you're a resin doll collector in the US, a BJD collector, a lot of folks use this to put eyes in their BJDs. But I'm going to try to reuse the blue tack that's in here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully do the old mountain move here on Summer and just push those eyes right out and pull them out the back like so. So there's one eye out and two eyes out, maybe. Got a little overzealous there. So we still got all this blue tack in place. It still feels pretty tacky, so that's good. So now I'm going to put the Ebony eyes inside. She's got lost a hair there. Alright, so Ebony eyes out. And they got a little tiny bit of blue tack on them, like just minimal out of the package. So there's that. There's the other one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of eyeball this and put the eyes in, let's see, in the blue tack that's already there. And oh wow, I did a great job on the first go. How do you like that? Try that again. Let's see. So, and that's much better. So she's got a cute little side, give me a little side eye there. But I do want her eyes to look straight ahead. Well, maybe I don't. That's actually pretty cute. I'm going to tentatively leave that eye like that, and then I'm going to try the other eye. So, same thing. I'm just going to put it into the existing space that was left by her eye. Just using my fingers here. And see, there we go. Okay. So now her eye, so this eye went in straight, so it's looking straight ahead, and this eye's a little side glancing. So I'm going to try to fix that. I am going to have her go ahead and look straight ahead, because I think that's just easier for me for photos or whatnot. So I'm going to try to, that tack in the back of that eye keeps sticking to my thumb, so it's making this a little bit harder. I'm going to roll the existing tack down over the eye. Let's see, that was a bad idea. Let's try that again. I'm just kind of pushing and pulling and manipulating to get that the way I want it. And now it's gone sideways. You can see the light part of the eye is the part that goes on the bottom, but it's gone sideways. So let me start over. So I'm going to pull it out, roll this back up, pull it out, and then try this again. So there it is, pretty much in place. Alright, and now I just got to straighten this eye up. So I'm going to try to straighten this one up just a little bit. See if I push it. Okay. I think that's pretty straight. But what I'm going to do, and this is something I always like to do when I'm changing any doll's eyes, is I'm going to take a photo with my phone and I'm going to see how that photo looks. I'm going to stick her wig back on. I'm not going to put the cap back on, but I'm going to just kind of slip the wig on and take a picture, so that, because the picture will be the first thing that lets me know if the eyes are a little bit wonky. So the picture will kind of show, like, are the eyes straight or are they very not straight? So let me just kind of tentatively put that back on. There she is, and let's take a picture and see if in the picture, if she shows up cross-eyed. So there's a picture, and now when I look at that picture, it looks to me like they're pretty straight. So I think her eyes are pretty looking straight on. I think. Is that right? Does that eye need a little bit of adjustment? I think it's okay. Let me look again here. I think it's okay. So, oh wow, so now they're really unbalanced. If you look, the spot here is there, and the spot here is down low. So I'm gonna want to fix that so that they're more symmetric. So I'm gonna take this eye, and I'm gonna move it more. I'm gonna move that, like the shine in her eye, or the sparkle in her eye, I guess that is. I'm gonna move that a little more upwards. So let me try that to get them just a little more symmetric looking. So, is that better? That is a little better, but this side's a little, maybe they're not perfectly even. Let's see. I kind of like to look and see if the same amount of color, like where those lines are, is showing on each eye. And it looks like this eye has a little bit, like it's a little lower, and this eye is a little higher right now. So let me just try like a little bit of adjusting here. I think I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to try my trick again. I'm going to take a picture with my phone and see if she looks wonky in the picture. And I think that's fine. So I think that she looks good now. So that is totally an unprofessional eye changing, but I don't think you have to be so super intimidated by changing the eyes on these dolls. I think you can just go for it and see how it goes. That's kind of what I just did. I watched a few videos of other people changing them, but it's a really simple process. Now, what I've heard is this part, putting this back on, is going to be hard. So let's see. I'm going to squeeze it together and try to cram it all in. And I brought my hair dryer along. Oh, no, that was easy. Okay. So head cap's back on. Did I put it on upside down? I don't think so. And now I'll put the wig back on. Wig, and then body is next. And now I have Summer with green eyes. So when I add Justice, I'll have one green-eyed girl and one brown-eyed girl. And then I think what I might eventually do, because I do want to get Mariah eventually and Milk, assuming she'll still be available at the time I try to get her, I'll probably leave her as brown eyes, and then maybe for Justice I'll get a deeper, darker brown eye, like a really dark brown eye. And then I'd like to get, I'm thinking somebody in T with blue eyes, but I'm not quite sure who yet. But anyway, let me know what you think of Summer's new look with green eyes. And have you ever changed your Smart Doll's eyes? And if you have a favorite artist that makes eyes for Smart Dolls, link me in the comments to who that is, because I know that Smart Doll, there are a lot of people that make their own eyes for these dolls, and I've seen some of them, they're really gorgeous, but I don't really know of who they are. So if you have any good recommendations, I'd love to hear them so that I can shop around for more eyes and maybe get some more looks with these gals. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in a comment, and we will see you in the next video. Live long and prosper.